I just want you guys to know that this is probably the coziest video I've ever filmed. I have these amazing leggings on and giant fuzzy socks, so just got all the good vibes going for this video. Yes, I'm single, oh, we won't do mingle. Hi loves, welcome back for another video, or welcome if you're new here. If you are new, I would love if you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down below. Today I'm going to be sharing some things that I have been loving lately with you guys, basically doing like a favorite style video. These are always fun to watch and really just get new ideas for products to try out. I'm just really excited about a lot of these things and wanted to share them with you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. So starting off with beauty, I'm going to start at the very beginning. This is a primer that I've been loving recently. I talked about this in my spring haul, if you guys haven't seen that already. It is the Benefit Professional Primer, and this is not a new product. A lot of people have talked about this product on YouTube and in the blog world and just kind of all over the internet, and for good reason. I'm obsessed with this product. I think it goes on so smoothly and really just creates a perfect base for your foundation. So I've really been liking this lately and will probably buy a full size, but I also did just buy a full size of the Smashbox. I can never say Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. So I just bought a full size of that as well. So I'll probably switch to using that again once I finish up this sample size, but I've been really loving this and would totally repurchase it in the future. Next up, I have a mascara. This is the Maybelline Falsies mascara, and also definitely not a new product. I feel like a lot of people were obsessed with this product years ago, like back when I was probably in high school, and I'm well out of college now. But for some reason, until about a year ago, I had never tried this mascara. I don't know where I was under a rock somewhere, apparently. I really just love the effect that this has on my lashes. It really does a good job both of volumizing and lengthening them and just, you know, doing everything that I would want a mascara to. And this is the waterproof formula, and I found it to have an amazing staying power and really just work super well for me. So this is what I've been using for my lashes lately. I've definitely talked about this product on my channel before, but it can't hurt to mention it again because I've been loving this color so much. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Amsterdam. It's a beautiful bright red color. It's a little bit kind of darker, I guess, on your lips versus in the tube, but this is just such a good, like, true red shade for me, and I feel like it goes really well with my skin tone. I always get compliments when I'm out and about wearing it, even just from random people, so I think it just happens to be that right shade of red for me, and I always find myself reaching for it when I kind of want to add a little more drama to my makeup, or if it's a special occasion. It's just kind of my go-to, and it has such a great staying power, as do all of these soft matte lip creams, so these are one of my absolute favorite lip products. Next up, I have an eyeshadow palette. This is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, which I feel like has been one that has been kind of underrated. I haven't really heard a ton about it on YouTube, but these are the colors. I'm trying to like keep the mirror low to not blind you guys from my light. But it has a good range of colors. Definitely, you know, a lot more like dramatic kind of shades and darker shades, but I've been having a lot of fun playing with this palette whenever I want to play up my makeup a little more. I actually used the palette today and kind of used the warmest shades in the palette because that's kind of what I was feeling, but this is obviously a really great palette for a smoky eye and really just kind of playing with some new shades that I honestly would not have been comfortable with in the past, especially some of the darker ones, but it's been a fun way to experiment with my eye makeup when I'm feeling adventurous. So this is definitely a quality palette and I highly recommend it. Moving on into skincare, I have one product to share with you guys. This is a lotion. It is the St. Ives Nourish and Soothe Oatmeal and Shea Butter Body Lotion. That's a mouthful. Basically, this is just a giant body lotion. I love St. Ives. They have such great skincare products. Everyone knows and raves about the apricot scrub, and this product is right up there with it for me. It just does everything I could want a lotion to do. I actually just put some on my hands before I started filming this video because though we are claiming that it is spring now, it has been snowing all day in DC. It was just too bad, and I worked remotely and a lot of people from my office did as well. So As much as I want it to be spring right now, it's still on and off pretty cold outside and the air gets pretty dry, which kind of just leaves my skin just crying for moisture, and this lotion has really been helping me a lot with that. Next up, I'm going to move into some non-beauty favorites. So first I have these really fun sunglasses. I'm not sure if I've ever shown these on my channel before. Wow, you can see my ring light pretty well in them. I really love the way they kind of flare out. I just feel like it adds like a little bit of drama. I've jokingly called these my extra sunglasses just because they feel a little bit extra to me, especially since they're pink and like reflective and definitely make a statement. But this is another thing that I tend to get compliments on pretty much whenever I wear them out. I feel like they're definitely going to be one of my go-to pairs in the spring and summer, and just a fun statement piece to wear to just kind of switch things up and kind of add more of a fun touch to an outfit. Next up, for kind of a fashion favorite, I have this jacket right here. It's just kind of your basic Patagonia. It zippers all the way down and it's this nice, really neutral gray color. And this jacket is one of the coziest things that I own, and I love it so much. I can't recommend Patagonia enough. I know that their jackets are a little bit pricey, but they are very durable, and ever since I got this, I've been wearing it all the time, and I know that is going to last me forever and just be a staple in my closet to throw over when we have those kind of in-between days where you don't want to wear a heavy jacket, but then it's still kind of chilly outside and you need something to work with. This is kind of the perfect amount of warmth for that. And also, it's just so cozy, and I love wearing it in my apartment when it's chilly outside, or inside the office if it's a colder day. It's just such a great piece to kind of throw on, and it is a little more casual, but that can be pretty much more my vibe anyway, so I'm such a huge fan of this jacket and I just can't say enough good things about it. And another favorite that has been equipping me for the cold weather recently are these boots right here. I feel like these are so iconic, but they are the LL Bean boots. So if you've never heard of them, I don't know where you've been, but they're basically perfect boots for snow and rain and all of those fun conditions where you have to go and function and go to class or work or whatever else you have going on out in the world. I love wearing these boots to go to work on the days that aren't so fun and there's like puddles and just all of those things going on, because they keep my feet nice and dry, and I like to think that they're pretty cute, so good times. Love my LL Bean boots and LL Bean in general, though I'm tiny so I don't fit most of their clothes, but it's fine. My next favorite is such a cute thing that I just couldn't resist showing it to you guys. So this is Joey. And don't worry, he's not just a stuffed animal, he is actually a warmer. So I can stick him in the microwave and, you know, heat him up, and he's kind of like a rice bag sort of thing, but the much cuter version. Like, look at this face. Tell me that does not make you so happy. He's so great. But he's been such a good cuddle buddy for when I have like a stomach ache or I have cramps or something's aching. It's just really nice to have one of these guys just to kind of warm up and be able to put heat on things that hurt. I'm getting old, guys, it happens. But then also I couldn't resist buying this one in particular because he's just so precious. So the brand is Hootie, like hoot, like an owl. So I will definitely have this link down below, as well as everything that I talk about if you guys want to check out anything. But I definitely highly recommend one of these cute little friends, because then when you're in some kind of pain, at least you have this really happy little friend to not only make you smile because it's so cute, but also make you feel better because, you know, you get to apply heat. Next up, I have two candles to show you guys. These are both kind of more winter themed because those were the ones that I've been finishing up recently, but I am excited to get into the more springy scents sometime in the near future. These are both from Bath & Body Works. This first one is Snow Mountain Lodge, and I think this is a limited edition one, and I'm really hoping that they bring it back next year because it just has, oh my goodness, the coziest scent. The best way that I can describe it is kind of like being in like a cabin. And I mean, I think that's what they were going for with Snow Mountain Lodge, but it's like a wintry cabin smell, and it's just so cozy. And I burned through this so incredibly fast because I loved the scent so much. And then I also have Winter from Bath & Body Works, and this one is kind of a similar scent. It's got a little bit more of like a cinnamon kind of hint to it. I probably should be reading what these are supposed to be. Sparkling clementine, pine needles, and spiced clove. So all around just a very wintry scent and also very cozy. So I really enjoyed this as well. And last but not least, for the actual tangible favorites that I can show you guys, this is the Natural Bliss Almond Milk Creamer, and this is the vanilla one. I haven't actually been using creamer as much as I used to in my morning coffee. I've been drinking it black a lot, which is kind of weird for me, but I've just kind of gotten to the point where I really enjoy it by itself. But when I am feeling like having a treat and putting some creamer in my coffee, I've really been enjoying the almond milk creamers in general, and the vanilla one is probably my favorite. For music, I couldn't do this video without mentioning Troye Sivan because he has been releasing new music recently and I have been so excited for him. I cannot wait for him to come out with his next album. He's probably one of my all-time favorite artists because he just has such a fun like pop vibe, and pretty much whatever mood I'm into, like I can still listen to Troye's music and rock out. And both My and The Good Side are incredible songs. They're so different and it makes me really excited to hear the rest of his album and kind of what he has in store next, because I think he's really kind of growing and progressing and it's just really exciting. So I don't think, you know, there's many of you who haven't heard of Troye, but if you haven't, feel free to check out the links down below. I highly recommend his music. It's so fun. Also, as far as listening goes, I have actually been in kind of a new phase lately where I've been listening to podcasts on my commute to and from work. It's been really interesting. I used to be really into podcasts when I was younger and then I just slowly stopped listening to them. But recently I've kind of been getting into some new ones, and one that I've really been loving is the Influencer podcast. I will also have that linked down below. But basically the host interviews a different person that works in some kind of form of social media each week, or however often they upload episodes. I've worked through probably the first 10 or so episodes of it, and it's just really interesting to listen to. I personally am kind of a social media nerd, and so I love hearing about different people's careers and the ways that kind of social media influences that and the ways that they see it changing in the future. It's just all fascinating. So if you guys are also influencers or really just find social media interesting, I think you'd really love the podcast as well. And last but not least, this wouldn't be a favorites and what I'm loving video on my channel if I didn't mention my favorite YouTuber of the moment. This definitely isn't a new one. I'm sure I've mentioned her on my channel before, but lately I have really been loving and appreciating all the work that Kaylin Nicholson puts into her videos. She is just someone that I look up to so much, even though we're pretty much the exact same age. I feel like she has really hit her stride and she just makes such beautifully creative videos that are so true to her. And even when she does something that might be more of like a stereotypical YouTuber video, she kind of puts her own twist on it, and I just really love her content and highly recommend it. Alright, and those were all of the things that I wanted to ramble to you guys about tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully got something out of it or found a new product that you want to try. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below and tell me something that you have been loving lately. I always love hearing recommendations from you guys and what you've been into lately. And yeah, I guess that is pretty much it. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and check out the links down below and my social media and all that fun stuff. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye. I can't change into a person I don't wanna be, so oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah.